worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. You never stop. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. You never stop. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. You never stop. You never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I can't feel it, you're working. You never stop. You never stop working. You never stop. You never stop working. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper,
Good morning and welcome to Highview Community Church. Whether you're in the building with us this morning or you've chosen to tune in online, we're so glad that you've chosen to spend some of your time with us today. The lockdown that was prompted by the COVID-19 pandemic has just changed so much about the way we do life in Ontario. And now as our province is starting to reopen, things are changing again. Today is only the second service that we've had inside our building since March the 15th. And maybe it's the first time in our building for some of you, or maybe you're still tuning in online. Either way, a lot of changes to get used to, from the need to pre-register, to social distancing, wearing masks, especially while we're singing, and other changes too. And if you have any questions about how Highview is taking these precautions and how we are doing the reopening, we would encourage you to get in touch with the staff or the elders. They'll be happy to walk you through the new normal. And we also want to encourage you to keep on checking the webpage because things are changing all the time and there'll be frequent updates there. A really big thank you to everyone who's been so faithful to continue to support the work of Highview Community Church even during this time. Your support has enabled us to continue to keep on loving God and loving people in the ways that God has called us to. You might be wondering, how can you continue to do that financial support even as things are changing and we're doing the reopening? We would encourage you to continue to give electronically, whether that is by e-transfer, pre-authorized, debit, or online giving. You can learn about that on our website to go for instructions there. And if online stuff is not for you, it's wonderful. Thank you. Still fine to send in by mail your offerings. And you can, again, go to the website to find out the address for that and instructions for that. Last week was Father's Day, and it was important to us to celebrate the male mentors in our lives, whether they're dads, brothers, or friends. And with all the extra caution and things to remember for everyone last week, we wanted to set aside this time and be sure that we give these guys the attention they deserve. So this week, some of you sent in your tributes to a special male mentor in your life, whether that was a dad or somebody else. So check this out. Our scripture reading this morning, 1 John 4, 1-4. Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. This is how you can recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God. But every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard is coming, and even now is already in the world. You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. They are from the world and therefore speak from the viewpoint of the world, and the world listens to them. We are from God, and whoever knows God listens to us. But whoever is not from God does not listen to us. This is how we recognize the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood.
My name is written on your hands. You called me your own. You called me your own. Now I am yours. No earthly power could tear us apart. Tear us apart. I'm counting on your name. I'm counting on your name, counting on your name to save me. I'm trusting you're the way. I'm trusting you're the way. Trusting you're the way, my Savior. My life is built on nothing less than your faithfulness, your faithfulness. Counting on Christ and Christ alone, I'm hoping in you, hoping in you. I'm counting on your name. I'm counting on your name, counting on your name to save me. I'm trusting you're the way, trusting you're the way, trusting you're the way, my Savior. I believe, I believe, I believe you are the way. I believe, I believe, I believe you are the way. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart. Not to be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my best thought, by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my life. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Riches I heed not, nor man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance, now and always. Thou and thou only, first in my heart. I, King of heaven, my treasure thou art. I, King of heaven, my victory won. May I reach heaven's joys, oh bright heaven's sun. Heart of my own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all. Still be my vision, O ruler of all. Well, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, your perfect love is casting out fear. And even when I'm caught in the middle of the storms of this life, I won't turn back, I know you are near. And I will fear no evil, for my God is with me. And if my God is with me, whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? We're singing, oh no, you never let go, through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, you never let go, in every high, in every low. Oh no, you never let go, Lord, you never let go of me. And I can see the light that is coming for the heart that holds on. Glorious light beyond all compare. And there will be an end to these troubles, but until that day comes, live to know you here on the earth. and I will fear no evil, for my God is with me, and if my God is with me, whom then shall I fear? Whom then shall I fear? We're singing, oh no, you never let go, through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, you never let go, in every high and every low. Oh no, you never let go, Lord, you never let go of me. And I can see a light that is coming for the heart that holds on, and there will be an end to these troubles, but until that day comes, come on now, still I will praise you, still I will praise you. We're singing, oh no, you never let go, through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, you never let go, in every high and every low. Oh no, you never let go, Lord, you never let go of me. We're singing, oh no, you never let go, through the calm and through the storm. Oh no, you never let go, in every high and every low. Oh no, you never let go, Lord, you never let go of me.
Hey everybody, welcome to Kids Corner once again. I have 2 boys and 4 stuffies, so the group of people listening to this is growing. Well, sort of. Today's story is from the Jesus Storybook Bible. This is a story about Isaiah, and it's called Operation No More Tears. Here we go. Do you know what your name means? Well, there was once a man called Isaiah, and his name meant God to the rescue. And that might sound like a bit of a funny name to you, but it was just the right name for Isaiah, because God had a special job for Isaiah. You see, Isaiah's job was to listen to God and then tell people what he heard. Now, God let Isaiah know a secret. God was going to mend his broken world. He showed Isaiah his secret rescue plan, Operation No More Tears. This is the message God gave Isaiah. It was like a letter that God wrote to his children. Dear little flock, you're all wandering away from me like sheep in an open field. You have always been running away from me, and now you're lost. You can't find your way back. But I can't stop loving you. I will come to find you. So I am sending you a shepherd to look after you and love you, to carry you home to me. You've been stumbling around like people in a dark room, but into the darkness a bright light will shine. It will chase away all the shadows like sunshine. A little baby will be born, a royal son. His mommy will be a young girl who doesn't have a husband. His name will be Emmanuel, which means God has come to live with us. He is one of King David's children's children's children, the Prince of Peace. Yes, someone is going to come and rescue you, but he won't be who anyone expects. He will be a king, but he won't live in a palace, and he won't have lots of money. He will be poor, and he will be a servant, but this king will heal the whole world. He will be a hero. He will fight for his people and rescue them from their enemies. But he won't have big armies, and he won't fight with swords. He will make the blind see, he will make the lame leap like deer. He will make everything the way it was always meant to be. But people will hate him, and they won't listen to him. He will be like a lamb. He will suffer and die. It's the secret rescue plan we made from before the beginning of the world. It's the only way to get you back. But he won't stay dead. I will make him alive again. And one day when he comes back to rule forever, the mountains and trees will dance and sing for joy. The earth will shout out loud. His fame will fill the whole earth as the waters cover the sea. Everything sad will come untrue. Even death is going to die. And he will wipe away every tear from every eye. Yes, the rescuer will come. Look for him. Watch for him. Wait for him. He will come. I promise.
And God never breaks his promises.
That's right. Poor Isaiah. He read God's letter over and over to God's people, but no one listened to him. At all. Ever. They didn't want to hear God's promise. They didn't believe it. Did it maybe sound too good to be true? A story that ends happily ever after? Well, it does sound like a fairy tale, doesn't it? And, as anyone will quickly tell you, fairy tales aren't true. Or are they? Thank you very much for joining us for this episode of Kids Corner.
Bye. This episode of Muffy Corner. Bye.
Apparently it's now called Muffy Corner. Alright, do you guys want to say bye and have all your stuffies say bye? Alright.
Shadow Corner.
See you guys later.
Corner.